They are playing the WPA three-point rules, where 3 balls have to pass the head string, or you make 2 balls and you pocket a ball. Any of those combinations. All right, D'Angelo Spain to break. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Remember to share the feed. Joey Tate with a tough shot on the 1 ball, plays safe. A little early match jitters. Joey missed his position on the safety, and D'Angelo mispocketed his ball. Nice cut there by Joey. He forgot to template rack off the table. He might have rail first here on a 3 ball. Looks like he is going rail first here, trying to pocket the 3 ball. The 4 balls are waiting up top. That was a very good hit, but he has overrolled his position. And now he's probably going to be forced to play a safety here. Now what he needs to do is either bank the 4 back up table and lay the cue ball down under the 6, leaving his opponent really tough. Nice 2-way shot here. D'Angelo Spain has a nice 1-rail kick here. Now, the thing about this, with the 5 being on the same side as the 4, you either kick this ball soft or you try to come in 2 rails to leave yourself a shot. Came in a little deep here. I fully expect Joey Tate to run out here, get the first rack out the way. Mark Williams, you're right. Joey Tate, I would say he is a beast. All right. Now, he's taking his time here because if he does pocket that 4 ball, the angle on the 5, he will need to get to the 6. All right, Joey Tate shooting the 5 balls straight down the table. All right, that shot is now open. Well, David Keith Harcrow, they're playing the 3-point rule. So he made a ball, but he didn't complete a legal break. It's not just 1 ball. They're playing the rules that they would be playing in the Worlds or in the Atlantic Cup Challenge. And the mic. Nice little draw drag there by Joey Tate, and he missed the 7. That is pre-rack jitters. Right here, a nice little 1-railer to get on the 8 ball. A little, there's a little strong right there. You probably wouldn't want to play that in the side pocket, but tough shot here off the rail. A nice float will do it, and he missed the whole ball. This is definitely first rack jitters, and that's going to give Joey Tate to the table, excuse me. Ball in hand, and an easy shot on a 9-ball. Joey Tate comes out the gate leading 1-0. They will get it done. You are watching the BF 2019 Junior National Championships live from the South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. This is Raw Hanna from On the Wire, bringing you the juniors. And stay tuned because they are the future of America. I'll let you know, our title sponsor for this live stream is J. Peach Hour Custom Cues. J. Peach Hour really doing big things for the juniors, and we appreciate his patronage. And if you're checking out the scoreboard, that is Acme cases, and you can find them at www.omegabilliards.com. If you're a fan of Joey Tate, you would remember that he was on the ACC. He was on the ACC Challenge Cup, and he shows a lot of heart. Every time he gets out there, he plays with everything that he has, and that's the kind of spirit that we need in the United States. Just remember, we are playing the 3-point rule. 3 balls must pass the head string, or a combination of balls pocketed and balls past the head string. Awkward cueing here. Smart shot by Mr. Tate. D'Angelo with a long, tough shot on the 1. And he might have gotten fortunate right there, unless Mr. Tate has the edge of the 1. If he does have the edge of the 1, he might just have to look out for the scratch in the corner if he decides to play safety. But if he has the whole edge, look for him to put him right back behind that wall of balls. And that's the kind of shot you're going to see at the level of play at the Worlds, because they are not going to give you any quarter. Those international players play tough competition all the time, and they will lock you up. Okay, once again, I think Joey is looking at this angle. He says, can I lock you up behind this 2 and 3 ball? Marshall DeMose, how you doing, brother? Thank you to everybody for the kind comments. And these are 9-foot. These are 9-foot diamonds. They are playing on the same tables that the pros play on. We'd like to thank Chad Scarlo of Diamond for providing us with these quality billiard tables. Okay, and right now, Joyce seems to not have his bearings around him. I fully expect Joey. This is a two-way shot. He cuts the 1 in the corner past the 2. If he doesn't make it, the cue ball speed lands down there past the 2, and he should be out here. Look at that shot. That's what we need on Team USA. Fire at him. Easy 1 railer here to shoot the 3 in the corner. And it seems like Joey's spending more time at the table. He needs to get into his rhythm. All right, we have 134 people watching today, and that's decent. But remember, these are our juniors. We have to pump this up, expose them on social media so that we can get better sponsors, more sponsors. Joey checking the speed of the table. That 4 ball is going to be open and available. You got to watch out for the shaking of the cameras here. Shot on the 5. Perfect. Rolling up for the 6. He's going to be good here. Now, he has a choice. He has a bunch of pockets open and available. Make a high-quality decision. So it looks like he's just going to little pinch draw here, shoot the 8 in the side pocket. He says, no, Ra. I'm not pinching anything. I'm gonna go shoot this ball in the corner. Good shot there by Joey Tate. Going to apply draw here. Watch out for the side pocket. You don't want to draw to the side pocket. Good stroke. Nice and easy. Joey Tate makes the score 2-0. It's the 1400 boys division. D'Angelo Spain racking right now. He's here with his father, Frank Spain, and the crew representing. And he's looking to make a move. Looking here to make a move. All right. You know how we were doing on the first day. We're just getting all these kinks out, making sure that things roll smooth. Remember, we were playing the 3-point rule. 3 balls must pass the head string on the break. That's a very heads-up safety play there by Mr. D'Angelo. Joey Tate looking. Now, it seems like he's a little bit snookered from the 3 and the 5. A slight masse might get him behind the 2. A very nice hit there. Providing distance. That's all you want to do. You just want to keep distance. Nice long shot there by D'Angelo. And it seems he still doesn't have his rhythm. And he can't afford to keep giving Joey Tate chances at the table like this. All right. All right, we're good. Just had to grab my favorite water. Sometimes they say the first match is the hardest one for you to win because you don't know the speed of the table. You're a little nervous. But I'm sure they're going to get their wheels under them. Nice back and forth there by Joey Tate. Just doing some behind the scenes work here. D'Angelo, tough fireball. Gonna add a one rail kick. And it seems he just can't get the wheels under him. Okay. All right. Joey Tate with an opportunity. If you're listening to that bang, and that's them at the BCA trade show, still getting some things together. 6-ball in the side here. Perfect. A little overroll here, but he should be all right. Going behind the back. If he makes this ball, it will be 2-0. 3-0. Sorry about that. And he does pocket this ball. This is a race to 7. And very uncharacteristic right now for D'Angelo Spain. He needs to get it going. Coach Hour. The live stream title sponsor. All right, we're on a timeout here, and I think that's a good move because, you know, when the wheels are falling off and sometimes you don't know how to get back on that bicycle, you just got to take a break. You just take a break and breathe and come back and refocus yourself because you're not going to get there if you just keep doing the same thing. So it's good to see at this level because this is the doorway to play at the Worlds. This is the doorway to play at the Atlantic Challenge Cup. You have to be on your A game. You have to find a way to dig in and find out how to win. Thank you for the comments. Yes, Joey Tate he's a monster, that's for sure. It is Ultimate Break, Sam Hoffman. Thank you for asking. If you're just tuning in, watching the 14 and under boys division, and you are watching OTW Live on the Wire Creative Media. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So we had a total of 166 competitors, and a total of 34 young adults were women. We have to fix that number. We need these women out here playing. So we're going to make sure that we provide the right venues and the right space for them to improve. All right, D'Angelo Spain making his way back to the table. He has his game face on. And let's see if that helps. Nick Jaco, all scores, you can find them at CompuSport.com. You go to CompuSport, you can find scores there. Yeah. Well, Mark, the ceiling in here is probably, I don't know, probably 50, 60 feet. And they are right across from the BCA trade show. So for them to put a trestle, I think that's what you call it, to put the lights, there is hardly any space here. So if you want to come here and light it, come on down. Joey Tate approaching the one ball. He can sneak it past the 5 in the side, but he wants to make sure that he takes control of this rack and does not give it back to D'Angelo Spain. Now, very interesting. He can choose to hold this ball or he can bump the 5.
I found it, so that's an extra now.
And that's what Joey's contemplating right now. He said, do I bump this, take a chance and bump the 5 ball out? I have to hit it on the low side. If I don't hit it on the low side, I could scratch right in the side pocket. And that's the problem with that shot, and he knew it. Good opportunity for D'Angelo here. Now, this is a little tight, and if he does pop the 2 to the 4, that 2 ball is going to go down table. That's a heads-up shot. I think the speed is getting the young man right now because if he laid up on a 3 ball, he would have been okay. Looks like Joey's going to put this in the corner, come off these long rails to get right back on the 3. Sometimes it takes one of those matches where you're not really playing at your best to get you dialed in. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And, you know, we provide the best stream that we can. We do have 2 tables available that we can watch, but we do not stream more than 1 table at a time. Very nice straight stroke there by Mr. Joey Tate. Two rails right back to the 7. And he's coming up a little short there. Now, he got a little gunshot, decelerated through the stroke a little bit because he didn't want to over-roll his ball. Now, faced with a tough cut or a nice 1-rail safety. Let's see how Joey's feeling. He said, I'm going to cut it right in, Mr. Hanna. I'm always intrigued about how players play this shot right here. You can come forward and come back 2 rails. You can swing around 2 rails, or you can go straight up and down. Let's see what he attempts to do. Now, see, that's the problem with the straight up and down because the rails. Woo. I'm going to tell you this. Nobody wins a pool tournament without Lady Luck. I can't tell from the way he's cueing, but if he is going for the side pocket, he's going to have to watch out for the corner scratch. I think when you play this ball in the side pocket, you give yourself a chance for a nice 2-way shot. And that was a great shot there. That angle that he had, he shot into a totally blind pocket. And the best thing of it is that he made that mistake and he corrected his own error. Sometimes when you get down on yourself, you want to beat yourself up. Alternate break. D'Angelo Spain. J. Peachhour Custom Cues presents the Rogue Shaft, available at www.peachhour.com. They are up for pre-order, so you need to jump on it as fast as you can. Thank you, Joe Peachhour, Custom Cues. D'Angelo Spain the break, trailing 4-0. Everybody here is hoping that he gets on his bicycle and does what he needs to do. And it would have been a legal break because the 8-ball and the 1-ball. Well, no, he would. If he would pocket the ball, he would have been okay. We are playing the 3-point rule. Joey Tate, bit of a tester here. A nice long draw stroke here. Let's see if he stays down and accelerates smoothly. How'd he hit it? Went right through the window. No, this rack is far from over. He pockets the 2-ball in the corner. That cue ball is going to run into the 9. So he needs to figure out the best route to not put himself in trouble here. Remember, guys, please head over to the Beard Education Foundation's Facebook page and please like their page and like their posts. We need to increase the media presence on that page. It is the pool page for the United States of America. So if you're patriotic, let's go. And Joey has not solved the riddle of the speed yet. He is still short. Would have been a routine shot in the corner. Now, if he does have it, I don't think he can get past that 4-ball. Christopher C. Wilson, what's going on there? The league room. What's happening, my man? Can't wait to work with you. We're going to have a good time. On the Wire Creative Media teaming up with the league room to bring you a special event in September with my main man, Dennis Hatch. We're going to get it in. I'll post some information up later. As soon as I can take a break, I'll post some information up, and we'll let you know where to go, where you can see us in action. Glad to be partnered up with my man, Chris Wilson, because he does good things for the sport, and I like teaming up with people who have the same thoughts about pool that I have. So, thank for that. Spain with a jump shot here. He's going full air bridge. Whoa. Hey, all right. Man, if he's snookered by the 8 ball, that'd be a tough roll. I'm very impressed by this young man's poise right now, because if that was me and I was young, I think I'd be done. Did he just go to the bank? Are they open? Wow. A well-struck ball, but it's hanging. Joey Tate comes to the table and knows that he's a little fortunate to get back to the table on that one right there. $184 viewers right now. I think that is pretty strong for the juniors, knowing that you guys have the WPA event up. But thank you for tuning in here. We appreciate it. It's the future. Another nice little draw stroke, like right above the side pocket. He'll be correct. That's a good angle. You can stun forward here a little bit to play the 7. He has a choice. 2 pockets. Well played by Joey. And it seems like he's, the proof of it is the more time you spend at the table, the easier it is for you to be able to gauge the speed, because you're spending more time at the table, obviously. Now he came a little short here, because if he just rolled this ball and go 2 rails, that corner pocket comes into play. So he might elect to just draw to the long rail, side rail, and come back out for the 9, protect his cue ball. And that was it. He was caught in the middle right there. Now, if D'Angelo wants to win this game, he just banks the 2 ball up table and puts the cue ball behind the 9. And that would be jail. Now, the only problem with that shot is now you get the return, because now if Joey thins this 8 ball, very thin, he can just come 2 rails and get there. Young D'Angelo calling the ref because he wants to make sure that the 8 ball is contacted first. Hey, Harley Chase Althouse, thank you. You are very welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the juniors. They are our future. You see, that was, oh, he's going to get him. No, it leaked out. D'Angelo Spain with the best chance he has this rack right here. He pockets this 8 ball, shape on a 9. A little short here. Reminiscent of the same shot that Joey had when he cut this ball in the corner. D'Angelo Spain. Oh, no. Oh, he let his rock go, but he's okay. Little sigh of relief there. He gets on the board.
I'll mark it for you.
All right. 4-1. And a good show of sportsmanship by Joey Tate, because the scoreboard is higher than the young gentleman can reach, and Joey gets up there and marks for him. This is a race to 7. You are watching the 14 and under boys division. I'd like to thank title stream sponsor, J. Peach, our custom cues. And right now, enjoying some success with my sponsor, Littman Lights. Mike Littman, right now, see inside. He is the official light sponsor. Fantastic. Looking forward to working with Mike. Coming up with Pat Fleming. So, Mike, you deserve all of the praise, my man. Doing a great job. Alternate. Hold on. I'll be right back. I just had to do a little fixing up because people are bumping the camera. We're going to move it a little later. Yeah, Therese, there's no players from Vegas. We couldn't believe it. You know, we did the math and everything. And even the news lady, she was shocked that there was no players from Las Vegas. Oh, here we go. These guys just brush it off. Shooting balls. Hey, Maria Celeste, how you doing? You're very welcome. Thank you. That's right, Paul. These young kids have no fear. They just step to the table. The only thing they want is a shot. They get a shot and they are off to the races.
Ready?
All right, Joey Tate makes his way back. Score is 4-1 in favor of Mr. Tate. D'Angelo to break. Now, here's the problem. D'Angelo, if you're confused, D'Angelo pocketed 2 balls. But because, you know, he didn't get a ball past the head string, it is a foul, and Joey Tate gets to come to the table. There are? Okay. Okay. That's a mistake by Joey Tate right there. So here's the problem. At this juncture in his game, you can tell that he's a great shooter. You just have to improve that position play a little bit, and he'll be fine. Now, what a unfortunate roll that was. Not only did he miss the ball, he pocketed the 5, and Joey steps to the table with 5 balls in relatively good position for a player of his caliber. He should be out there. Yeah, Dave. Got carpenters over there just banging away while we're trying to work over here. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Joey took more time than usual on that shot. I think he's trying to just, you know, right the ship, get his brain correct, get his arm working, let that muscle memory do what it's supposed to do. Watch outside pocket. Oh. Carpenter's working overtime. Quality shot. Quality shot. Choice here. You just pinch this ball, come back a little bit, or go forward one rail and come back out. Clean shot by Joey Tate. Let's see if he just steady ships, stays down, stroke smooth, and don't move. Watch that head movement. Slight head movement, but it's okay. Joey Tate moves forward 5-1. And coming up next for me in October, the International Open. It's a fantastic event run by the crew at AccuStats. Make sure you check them out, www.accustats.com, or head over to Facebook, the International Open, for all the details. And I'll have Pat Fleming coming through, and he'll talk about the event, and we'll get the skinny on what's going on. One of the major events in the United States, the International Open. Chang Jung Lin won last year, and he is coming back to defend his title. Yeah, that was smooth, David. I think that was nice. Welcome to the chat, Hector Perez. Aston Scheffler, what's going on? Joey Tate to break, leading 5-1. And there we go, legal break, but nothing fell. Okay, Spain with an opportunity here. Plays the 1 in the side pocket, the 2's open available. He should be good. The only problem would be if he traps himself behind the balls at 5, the 8, or the 9. Clean stroke there. You want to give yourself some angle here so that when you pocket that 3 ball, seems D'Angelo's getting a little quick here. Yeah, he's trying. He's you can tell he's a little bit frustrated. He's trying to get his stroke and get his mind together. Just needs to take a little more time and just do what got you to the dance. Right, nice little pinch draw here. Slide off the rail towards the 4 ball. So leave him in good stead. Now, depending on the angle he has, he can come right. He can try to fit through the window to shoot the 5 in the corner, or he comes to the top of the 5 to shoot it in the opposite corner where the 9 ball is. Either way, tough shot. And there you go. You can see Joey Tate bearing down. He's bearing down harder and harder because he's seen that a couple of unforced errors on his part, and I don't think he's going to tolerate that. And you can see him bearing down. So right here, nice natural roll, 1 rail with spin. Good shot here. Sometimes the mistake players make is trying to get closer to the 7, but that shot afforded him to just go right across the table so that he had an easy shot on the 7. Very uncharacteristic miss there by Joey Tate. Here we go, another opportunity for D'Angelo. Put a bead on the wire. Puts this ball in the side pocket with a little float. Just float a little bit up, and you'll have a good shot in the corner. That's better. Seems like Mr. Spain is concentration level is up. And man, this kid has no he sliced that ball right in. That's a good shot. And you want to see things like that. You don't want to see anybody get whitewashed. You want to see a competitive match. If you are in the area and you need custom cue extensions or custom filigree wraps, he can put whatever you need on your wrap, customize it, put your name on it, your logo, your team's name, any kind of design. Contact my man Foch Garcia at hustlerfoch@yahoo.com. This is Rahan, and you are watching the BEF Junior National Championships, brought to you by OTW Live, On the Wire Creative Media. All right, let's watch the break again. So he has pocketed the ball. And he's okay. Shot on the 2. One rail and up. Play the 3 in the opposite pocket. Now it's going to be tough position from here. Frozen to the rail. If you try to push through, the 9 ball is in the way. Getting back on that 4 is going to be tough from here. Young Spain charting the path of this 4 ball. This is it. Now the reward is huge on this shot. But it was not easy. Joey Tate with another chance to execute that draw shot. Oh, he decided to go forward and he snookered himself. Joey Tate is out of sorts right now. And from my years of commentating BF, I never saw him shooting the way he's shooting now. He has a chance. You know, he needs to, whatever it is, I'm sure he'll figure it out. Yeah, Therese, and you know, Foch, he can do whatever you want. Like I'm saying, names, filigrees, whatever you need. You think the ref got him, Michael? I don't know. Joey's pretty seasoned. I don't see him, you know, getting sharked by refs or stuff like that. Joey been around the block, even though he's young. I just think that Joe's got the best roll he could possibly get out off that 7 ball. Now, if he's checking that angle, is he going to all-out attack and bank this 7 ball? How about that? He went for it. And Rubbin's racing. D'Angelo comes to the table. This, you know, he's a little height challenge here, but he's going to go and use the dart stroke to try to jump over this 8 now. The thing going forward for D'Angelo, the 1 rail kick is available. And at the higher levels, this is a kick that they're going to execute probably 95% of the time. Now, being that you have to dart this ball, being short, that's a tough hit. Whoa, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. He got that ball way up there. Good shot. But Joey Tate with a very straightforward 7 ball here. And I'd just like to apologize about the background noise. There's nothing we can do about that right now. We are at the BCA trade show, and somebody is still putting their booth together. So if I paid the amount of money to be in the trade show, too, I'd be putting my booth together, too. So don't be upset. What a great shot by Joey Tate. Wow. I think at any skill level, that's a great shot. Step up there and hammer that ball home. Now, I think if I'm Joey's coach, you're going to make sure that when you're down on a shot, there is no head movement. There's nothing but that back pendulum, no moving. Stay still. That was better. And a good stroke. Joey Tate gets to the hill first, leading D'Angelo Spain 6-2. On the hill, this is Raw Hanna from On the Wire Creative Media, bringing you the 2019 BF Junior National Championships. This is the 14 and under boys division. Alternate break. Deciding whose break it is. You're watching OTW Live. You're right, Therese. One good hit with a hammer is worth 10 taps. You are correct. I know, right, Don Duke? Wasn't that amazing? Because D'Angelo is not the biggest man in the building, and to use the the no bridge, the air dart. That's got to be pretty tough. So I agree. You're welcome, Michael Yingling. No problem, man. I love doing it. I love the kids, man. I love them. So I'm here. Okay, that is a compliant break, as my man Mark Wilson would say. 3 balls past the head string. And a ball in the hole, so he's good. So right here, looking forward, that 3 and that 6 are tied up. And I think at this juncture, you start figuring, does this combination go? Am I going to get down there and play it safe? Like, you have to figure that out while you're on the 1 ball right now. You're thinking about that. Oh, boy. Okay. Now, in this position, if Jaws was a little more seasoned, he could play it safe and shoot the cue ball or the object ball down by the 3-6, maybe get a possible breakup and still stick him to the back of the 2. Give yourself, room for error here. Because if you pocket this 1 and then play the 2, you need an angle if you're going to break up that 3. And I think that's, it's halfway, sharked yourself a little bit because it's halfway in his brain. Now, Joey Tate has a chance here. It's advanced, but you shoot there you go. You shoot the 1 towards the 3-6. If it goes and you play the cue ball back to this side. And that way you eliminate the problem. And he hit that. Yeah, what a shot by Joey Tate. That's a pro level shot. Hey, NJ Pool player, thank you, buddy. Always doing the great things to push Pool forward. We appreciate you, man. You know I do. D'Angelo Spain, and that's a story for him right now. It's like you see the skill. You know that he's able to play better than he's showing right now. But when it's go time, that's the time you have to step up to the plate and handle your business. And Joey will be the first to tell you, this is not his best effort. But sometimes those games that you grind out to get there, they get you in gear, get you ready. All right, and once again, D'Angelo Spain comes to the table with a chance. Okay, Joey Tate steps to the table. Not an easy shot by any means, but we've seen him attack these shots. Let's see what he does here. Maybe he pops it in, comes off the rail, and heads back. You see, almost there too. You can see So every time, this is one of those games, no matter what you do, you feel like the pool gods are against you, and it's tough. Every shot is tough. Your opponent just rolls you to death. But those are games that if you get through, it makes you a better player. It makes you a better player. Nothing easy here for Joey. Maybe it's a two-rail safe here on the two. A little double bank. I learned that from Sal Butera, a little double bank safety. Joey's just putting the hammer on him right now. He's just clamping him up, keeping him in trouble. This one-rail kick from D'Angelo, he has to tighten this angle up a little bit. Past the edge of the 4. Don't want to go too deep. Don't want to go too deep. And that's what happened. That's a tough one. Okay. Now, with all the balls on that one side of the table, you have to play some precise patterns here. You do not want to just leave yourself willy-nilly. You have to be precise. And, so now he's not tree-topped, so he can get through there. I don't know if he has the whole 3 ball, but he can still go rail first. But you can tell that this is not where he wanted to be. Yeah, absolutely, Don Duke. I think we all have to think about that, and that's what I think about the kids. Is to me, it's just super exciting because they have to really concentrate and bear down to be able to do what we take for granted. All right, and this is what I'm saying. Now, D'Angelo comes to the table again. No shot. He's kicking, jumping. That's a good shot. What a good shot the kid made. I think that one's going to do it. Straight in front of the hole. Nothing here impeding Joey's. Yeah, he should be out here. He got all of that ball. And still short. So, going to have to make a decision here. And that's going to leak out. Open shot by Spain. He has to watch that corner pocket. Now, if he bumps it, it's going to be tough. Well, here we go. Gets a little love and leaves Joey with a 9-foot straight-in shot. Tough. Toughest shot in pool right here. And he just got a little quick with the backswing right there. There we go. Now, if this is I think you go into the corner with this shot, even though that side's right there, because if you catch the point, it's not going to go. What a great shot. What a great shot. Kid just proved me wrong. Good shot, D'Angelo. That's all right, NJ. Oh, tough leave right there for the kid. Michelle Douglas, you can check how the progress of your favorite player. You put their name in at CompuSport, and it'll show you where they are in the bracket. Yeah, you better believe that, Don. You rub the rail here or you come into the pocket on the facing and it's not going. And that's going to be that. Joey Tate puts that match away.